Welcome to World Cinema Reviews. My name is Frank the Vamp, and guys, do I have a treat for you? We have another installment of American Remake versus Original Foreign. And this is a great time to talk about The Omen. The Omen, it's a film that, for some reason, you know what, it kind of gets forgotten. I don't know why. Like I still think that is one of the top horror films, and it just doesn't get talked about enough. But I wanted to bring that out to light, so I think it's a good time to do this. And I wanted to also, tell you my thoughts on how they manage it from the 1976, um, you know, a British American production to the 2006 American remake, and let's talk about the similarities and differences. Right off the bat, I can tell you that there's a lot of people who despise this remake. It kind of resembles the shot-by-shot remake that Gus Van Sant did for Psycho, which was really hated, and I don't like it either. But right off the bat, I'm going to tell you, I actually do like both films. I'll tell you why. Even though it's, the remake, it's pretty much identical, to the original, but it has little tiny differences. But because we got a lot to talk about, let's make this quick and dive right in. So let's talk about the plot. So an American diplomat and his wife live in Italy when they're gonna have a baby, and unfortunately, the diplomat's baby is born dead, and the grief-stricken diplomat, doesn't know what to do when he's approached by a Catholic priest that says, "Hey, you know what? As luck will have it, we have another baby, and this baby's an orphan. The mother just died. The father is nowhere to be seen, so it's an orphan baby. And so, would you take it? Would you, raise it as your own? Hey, you know what? Did a good sales job because he goes like, hey, you know what? You don't even have to tell your wife. You can just take the baby, tell her that's her kid. She doesn't know she's knocked out apparently. So when she wakes up, she'll just see the baby right there. She has the baby. It's a baby. It looks like, and the baby actually physically kind of looks like them anyways. So hey, everybody wins. You get a baby. The baby's not orphan. So the guy says, all right, that sounds like a pretty good deal. Uh, that's where the bad things start. If you don't know, the Omen is the telling of the Antichrist. So that little baby, no spoiler here, but they hammer it up on the trailers that this is the son of Satan. Then they name him in both versions Damien. So Damien, the Antichrist, unlike Jesus Christ, like Jesus, Christians, us Christians believe that Jesus, came to save the world, but you know, uh, in the other hand, uh, the Antichrist is coming to destroy the world. Is coming to deceive. Is coming to kill. Is coming to maim. Is coming to destroy. Is coming to torture. To do everything that Jesus did not do. He's coming to do. So the story takes us as several people try to warn the two parents of this kid is not all right. This kid is really dangerous, and it's probably going to kill them both. Um, and at first, it makes hard for them to believe it. But little by little, the actions of you know, this little deadly spawn, this hell spawn little kid, sl- slowly but surely starts to take shape into one evil bastard. And the I like the special effects. I like the story. I like the ending, which is the same on both, and that's where I'm gonna leave it because I want you to watch this film, both actually, if you haven't seen them. Now, what makes one better than the other? Like I said, the general consensus is people just hate the remake. So let's take a look. Let's compare thing by thing, slowly but surely, to see what is better, what is worse. First of all, the original, directed by Richard Donner, stars the awesome Gregory Peck, Lee Remick, David Warner. The remake, directed by John Moore, it stars Julie Stiles, Liev Schreiber, and Mia Farrow from Rosemary's Babies fame, which is another film that I got to do very soon. Um, so so let's compare and contrast the actors first of all, the acting. Who gets the point? Um, First of all, Gregory Peck. Do I need to say more? The Guns of Navarone, To Kill a Mockingbird. Dude's a, dude was a freaking Oscar winner. He's Academy Award winner. He was an awesome actor. I respect him very much, and Mr. Schreiber, it's a very monotone dude. I actually like him uh, in the Manchurian Candidate remake, which is another film that we can do. Even though it's not a horror, it's more like a thriller. Um, but definitely, I like him on that film. I like him on the Scream films. I didn't like him on the Wolverine so much. I think he was okay, and he's kind of has this monotone, weird, emotionless delivery. No comparison. Gregory Peck wins. Uh, Lee Remick versus Julia Stiles. Oh my gosh, man! What are we gonna compare? Lee Remick was gorgeous, and this woman, I, I had a crush on her in the late '70s, early '80s, and I think that, her charm, beauty, Julia Stiles just doesn't have it. I'm just gonna leave it at that. There's no comparison. Um, Now, the little kid. I keep forgetting their names. Damien. So we have Seamus Davey-Fitzpatrick. That's the kid from the remake. So Fitzpatrick from the remake versus Harvey Spencer Stevens. So Stevens versus Fitzpatrick. The original Stevens wins hands down. Two. Why? Well, this new kid, was, in the remake, was brought out to you look at it and you would think he's evil. He's obviously, the makeup, everything has been done to make this kid look evil, even though he kind of looks like a sickly kid more than evil sometimes. But it's too over the top. I don't like it. The original kid looks cute, looks more deceiving, and I think that that's how the devil is. It's more like, can you imagine? Because people want to kill him. They know it's the Antichrist, so they want to make sure that this guy is charming, good looking, rich and powerful. You don't want to make the guy look like, somebody really bad and evil. Because people will spot him and kill him. You see, so hands down, man. Redeeming factors of the original, maybe honorable mentions. Um, Definitely would go with um, the Pete Postlethwaite as Father Brennan did a pretty good job, and the other thing is Mia Farrow. Why Mia Farrow? Mia Farrow, she plays the Damien's nanny who would protect him, at all costs, um, and she's so demented, man. Mia Farrow is such a great actress from Rosemary's Baby, and she plays that like she really adores Damien. and she will do whatever it takes to protect it, even give her own life for the Antichrist. Kind of really creepy. I really like that. Not enough to save the fact that the original gets the acting hands down. Special effects, the even though I like the animatronics, dogs done in the remake, man, the effects on the original were pretty damn good, pretty damn good. Um, and ever for the hanging of the nanny, which is pretty much a shot-by-shot remake, but it was pretty shocking when I saw the first Omen. I wasn't expecting that. Um, Small spoiler, but you kind of knew that something had to happen for Mia Farrow to take over, or the other nanny. But um, definitely, I would say that in most, in these two things, for sure, the original gets it. Now, I think you can already know where this is going. That, yeah, yes, the original to me, um, it's the superior film. A lot thanks to the acting and Richard Donner's directing. It's pretty awesome. John Moore tried to put a little spin with a couple of flashback sequences, dream sequences, I mean, and nightmarish were kind of little creepy. Um, but no, man, the original director gets it too. So, so if we have all these things going on, so why do I like the remake? Why did I just not despise it like everybody else? Well, the remake, I think, brought Damien to a new generation uh, that did not know him. I think it's important. This film is truly important. If you're a Christian like me, you believe. Talk about films that you can believe on something. If you believe this is true, it's actually pretty creepy, and you kind of want to know about it. So this is kind of like, and even if you don't believe, this is a damn good horror film that was kind of being forgotten because it doesn't have the same. Everybody knows Rosemary's Baby, everybody knows The Exorcist, everybody knows Poltergeist, but not a lot of people say, "Hey, The Omen," and I think it's a pretty darn good film. So that's one thing that I like that is brought back. I like the marketing idea. It came out on June 6, 2006. So look, the 6616. It was fairly creepy. I remember freaking out about it when I went to see it. I don't know if I think I was so scared I didn't go to the opening. I think I went a couple of days after. And one of the other things that I appreciate about the remake is that it maintains a lot of creepiness just from the subject matter itself. I think that the Mia Farrow thing and the fact that the coming back with it made me feel nostalgia from the original film. It made me go want to go watch it. That's what. So I guess in conclusion, that's the nostalgic factor brought me to actually enjoy the remake because I hadn't seen the original for so long. I realized that yes, the original is way better, but it doesn't make the remake worse. It makes it necessary. It needed to be brought back. It brought me back to watch the original again, and enjoy how much great it was. It has the remake has some really decent acting, but it didn't have the right players. This actually I would like this to be not remade, but I would like this to be advanced, like further advanced. How does how does Damien grow up? What happens to him? That's the type of thing that I want to see. Um, I hope you enjoy this, and I really like this review. Hope you do too. Tell me if you like it and if you didn't also. Sweet dreams.